Dan Campbell's done a tremendous job changing the culture in Detroit with that Lions football team. We saw a little bit of it on Hard Knocks last season.
Yeah.
The difference between, or the similarities between Dan and the way Pete Carroll does things.
Yeah, I think everybody thinks that Pete is like this new age coach and, that he's super sweet and nice to everybody. And I'm sure he is. It's just that I think Pete's more old school and more like Dan Campbell than people think. The other thing is players will sniff out a phony, and if Pete was not like, what you see is what you get with Pete. Like, he's always fired up. We see him at practice running hundreds, and same thing with Dan Campbell. I mean, he's just a guy that, he's very passionate about what he does, and the players see that. So it's all about authenticity, and I think both Pete Carroll and Dan Campbell are very similar that way.
Yeah, and Campbell, we saw him he loves to do the burpees and show he can still do that. He's a big dude. You see him in his T-shirt. He's just busting out of that thing. Chuck Knox, quite the difference. What was it like playing under Chuck Knox?
Well, Chuck was very much, I used to call Chuck, he's like the Mona Lisa. Like, wherever he was standing on the field, you thought he was looking at you. And every message he delivered, you thought, oh, he's talking about me, So he was very intimidating in his own way, and he had those, icy, cold blue eyes, and he'd stare right through you. But